What's going on, Z Nation, and welcome to another edition of ZSPN. I'm your Jose here, and today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Lakers versus the Pelicans tonight at Staples. But before anything, like always, please be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, share my videos all over Facebook, Twitter, all the good social media stuff. Now, as of tonight, guys, the Lakers came with a huge win for at Staples, obviously, with the Lakers, beating the Pelicans. I believe it was 125 to 117. So you could just tell by tonight's game, even though there were some moments in this game where they made some mistakes, but at the end of the day, the Lakers came together to win against this Pelicans team who humiliated them at their home court, and obviously they just returned the favor at Staples. And obviously the Lakers are just more and more tightening up their chances for the playoffs at the end of the day. And obviously with the loss from, I believe the Clippers just lost the game. I forgot who team they played against, but obviously they lost. During the commercials, I heard about them being, they lost against some certain teams. So obviously the Lakers are tightening up their chances at the playoffs. I believe they're just probably down by, I believe, just maybe one game or two games off. So obviously if they continue to, have that mentality that they showed tonight with their obviously aggressiveness, and there were some moments where we saw some defense, but not so much. I don't want to say too far that we saw some defense out of the Lakers, but obviously we saw a lot of players tonight stepping up, including LeBron James, who just went on a tear in the fourth quarter with shooting those threes, making those dunks, and obviously averaging about 33 points. And I believe he had either 9 or 10 assists out there tonight. So you can just tell that he was also, have the Lakers participate in his drive to having the Lakers obviously just fighting for a playoff seat. So that's what it looked like today. And obviously we saw a little glimpse of the Lakers with the whole dunk contest. I mean, to me it was. I mean, it was just amazing in the third quarter how they just came back to back with dunks. That was just very entertaining to watch. And it was from Kuzma, then it was from LeBron, then it came back from Kuzma. It was just very entertaining to see this Lakers team putting on a show for Laker fans at Staples. So it was just really great to see this Lakers team finally. I don't want to say finally, because it was just one game, and I'm just very skeptical of how this will be down the line, because obviously the Lakers are going to play, I believe, on Friday against the Milwaukee Bucks with Giannis and the rest of those guys. So obviously it's going to be very interesting to see if they keep this momentum alive. Obviously they are trying to fight for a playoff seed, and I really think that they are going to achieve that. And I always said, I mean, even when the Lakers went down with losing some key moments in certain games, and LeBron James with that groin injury, I always said that the Lakers are going to be in the playoffs, and I never went off of that, because obviously I just, with the talent the Lakers have, and how Brandon Ingram has been playing as of late, including tonight. I believe he had like 20, maybe like 23, 22 points out there tonight. And Kyle Kuzma doing his thing also averaged about 20 to, I believe, 23 points out there tonight as well. So some of our Laker players are stepping up their role instead of having LeBron James just carry the load for the Lakers. So obviously they're showing their capabilities of how to play the game, and obviously the Lakers has a chance to reach the playoffs, and I guarantee you they have that in mind. Once they just keep this momentum alive, and hopefully they do that. And it just looked like, honestly, uh, the starting lineup, in my opinion, should have been what it is right now. I mean, Rondo should be the guy who should be starting for the Los Angeles Lakers with Lonzo still being out. So I'm glad that Luke Walton went that path and having Rajon Rondo start for the Los Angeles Lakers, and it looked like the chemistry between Rajon Rondo and I believe Reggie Bullock looked very good for both players because they can really learn how to uh, just read one another, pass the ball to each other, and just have someone just carry the load as that floor general. In the backcourt. So obviously, lots of key moments that we witnessed tonight, and is including for LeBron James making those threes that really turned things around for the Lakers. Because at one point the Pelicans at the fourth quarter, I believe it was like 1 minute left in the fourth quarter, they just came back with I believe they were just leading by one, maybe 3 points off, and then somehow LeBron James just came out of nowhere shooting those threes and just really saved the day for the Lakers at Staples to take this W. Just sort of a revenge sort of game after a humiliating loss that they suffered in the home court of the Pelicans. And I just hope that the Lakers keep this momentum alive and hopefully just learn how to play well together. I mean, it looks like they're finally learning how to play well together. Maybe it's because it's Staples, because obviously the Lakers do play very well when it comes to playing at home at Staples, in front of the Laker fans. And obviously, it was just one of those moments where you should not lose a game at home at any given cost. So obviously, it's just one of those moments where you just have to appreciate how the Lakers played today. And obviously, we always knew that they can play like this at any given night. But obviously, I'm going to keep on bringing this up. Obviously, the trades, and speaking of Anthony Davis, obviously he played against the Lakers and he played tonight. He didn't play in the fourth quarter because obviously for many reasons, with time, I believe like restrictions of time because of him being in the rumor mill of being traded, and obviously he wants to be out. And so obviously the organization is just not giving any satisfaction for Anthony Davis to play more minutes and being that sort of guy that we could just ignore what he just said in the at the trade during the trade deadline. Obviously wanted to be out, so obviously you can just tell that he's starting not to play in the fourth quarter, which is very sad that they're doing this to him. But obviously by them doing that, it's sealed the deal for him that he's not going to be with the Pelicans next year. So and obviously we saw a glimpse of once LeBron James made that very tough three that he made in the final 50, maybe 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter, that we saw a glimpse of Anthony Davis just making a smirk or a smile, because he just, some people are saying that that's going to be this is what I heard from I believe from Jeff Van Gundy when it came to that sort of smirk from Anthony Davis, saying that that's my future player right there. That's my future teammate right there. I'm going to play for the Lakers, sort of thing. But obviously, maybe it's because that this is LeBron James. He knows him. He knows that he can make those sort of shots at any given night. So when the game is on the line, and obviously it showed. But obviously, guys, please comment down below. Give me your thoughts about today's game. Who was the key player that really won us the game? Obviously, it was LeBron James, but we saw a little glimpse of Kyle Kuzma. And also from Brandon Ingram, who has been sensational for these past couple of games, averaging about 27 to 28 points for these past maybe 4 games now. He had 32, I believe, the last game, but obviously it was some teamwork involved, and also a little help from Rajon Rondo, who also have a double double out there tonight. So great job on his end. And overall, the Lakers stepped up. Obviously, they most of the Lakers on this team stepped up, and including, we can give some credit out there to JaVale McGee, who, even though is struggling defensively, because I'm not sure I don't know, maybe because of minutes or he just feeling really tired. I'm not so sure, but obviously, we saw some glimpse of him, protecting the rim at times. But the main success that he had in tonight's game, that he has been, you know, just being that guy who could just dunk at any given night. So obviously, he's pretty good at that. But overall, the Lakers stepped up, including from LeBron, Kyle Kuzma, Brandon Ingram, etc. So I just hope that they just keep this momentum alive and give us a more opportunity to win more games, and finally sealing the deal for them to be in the playoffs, and obviously getting a seat that will be comfortable for them, for hopefully to just either just get into the playoffs, or just somehow just manage a sort of seed that will be comfortable for them when it comes to playoff time. So let's just hope that the Lakers keep this momentum alive, and hopefully that things will be in a positive state, down the line. So guys, please comment down below, like, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Go Lakers. Peace.